We back. So Payton Talbott this time looking to make a statement this week. UFC 311. You know, really a big time prospect coming off of 2 knockout wins. Just looking to establish himself in the division right now. And honestly, if he makes another statement tonight, he's probably looking at a top 15 guy next. Maybe a Kyler Phillips. I don't think they'll give him a Jose Aldo. I think Aldo's getting like a retirement fight. He deserves that. But we're really looking to get him, maybe a Rob Font, someone in that range, and just try and prove himself. If he can get into the rankings, Bantamweight's already the deepest. If we're being honest, it's the deepest division. We got killers from 1 to 15. Even people outside the top 15. It's crazy. So with Payton coming into 311 looking to make that statement, honestly, he's already got the fanfare. He's got the aesthetic. He had the hair. He cut it. Fans kind of mad about that. But he got the music, the alt look. He's got the anime tattoos. Everything is building for him to have a little bit more star power than most bantamweights outside of like a O'Malley or even a Corey Sandhagen, someone that's like, coming on YouTube showing his technical, his way of thinking, things like that. But yeah, he's got a little star allure to him, and he's got the striking. Even not a slouch on the ground. So he got a submission win. I think his last 3 wins, it's 2 TKOs and a sub. But the last time he even went to a decision, I believe, was his Contender Series fight. So, like I said, up and coming prospect, looking to shock the world. And then here, even in the game, just kind of building off the principles, just using the strikes that he's very good with. He's got his straights, he's got his knees, and he's got his hooks. He's got power in his hands, but I wouldn't say he's just like raw power. Like, he's not raw power like how Aldo is just peak athleticism and power. It's more of I'd say striking prowess. Just he's clean. He's a clean striker. So even when I go in the game here, just trying to show what he does, it's about being clean and just landing the right shots. Look at that. Just uppercuts at the right timing, landing elbows to get cuts, powering through with your straight, try and cause some stuns. But try and be defensively responsible. He doesn't really he's not a brawler, so he's not going to get tagged for no reason. And even going to the clips that everybody pretty much saw that put them on a Payton. Like the Cody Stamann fight where just cracking with counters. Even when they change levels, he's working with knees. As you see there, just using block counters, doing things like that just to stay sharp and control your engagements. I feel like the main thing with Payton Talbott is he controls his engagements. He stays on the outside. He stays where he wants to be and just works where he wants to work. And that's kind of why he's so successful. He doesn't force anything. Like a Yuri, the reason Yuri is so fun and he's wild is he just kind of forces things sometimes. He just brute forces it. Whereas you got strikers more like Payton Talbott, where it's more of an O'Malley, a Connor, where it's like I'm going to pay attention and be aware of my angles and everything that's going on. And next thing you know, you're landing sharp counters and your opponent's looking up at the lights. So here, that's just kind of what I tried to do. Landed all the sharp things, landed my hooks, landed my straights, and next thing you know, he's down, and we're going to be into the next fight.
Ready. Let's do it.
Now here, we got a hard-headed Cheeto. So with Cheeto, the main thing you want to do, I've been harping on countering, but countering is the main thing. You don't want to start out too fast because Cheeto's got cardio, and he's got 98 chin with good recovery. So he's gonna try and play the long game, but him right here, he's just trying to use directional strikes. So you always gotta pay attention to that. If they're just moving off the center line with a bunch of directional strikes, just take your time and find your windows. Yeah, so right there, he's just leaning a lot. I'm working my body kicks in there. It's gonna just mess around, kill his stamina. We're just looking to work the body and work block counters right now. See, he's punching and going on my lead hand. So with that, stay aware of my block counters. Fake the obliques. Just try to see if I can get him to block low. right now he's just, everything's round, so I'm just pulling. But he's trying to bait that slip straight. So as of now, we're just, our main thing, since we're not going to probably KO him in the first round with a headshot, we're just going to work the body. Unless he slips into something. So now I see him slipping, I change to start throwing that rear hook. And that with Payton Talbott is just going to crush people. So as of now, the main thing I'm seeing, work my straights, pull a little bit, and work that rear hook. And as you can see, rear hooks and elbows are doing work to his health right now. But yeah, that's kind of the Payton Talbott playbook. Just stay sharp, work your straights, work your power shots from time to time, even though this game doesn't have a pure power modifier. But, you know, your significant strikes, your hooks, your elbows, your knees, and your kicks. And now he's just trying to get aggressive. He's just working hooks. He's kind of feels backed up. You see him throwing front kicks. He's spamming triple elbows. Like, all right, bro. So that means he's frustrated. So I'm just going to try and stay in his face. But he's working my block. So right now I'm like, okay, let me be a little bit more cautious. Because I don't want to get my block broken just because he's being dumb. And really, when you see people like this, we're just being like spastic. And he's just throwing pure like shots to hurt me. I'm just going to take my time and we're going to find the window. So right there, easy. Like he throws a kick too close, land a 3-piece, and now look at him. He's on the ground from another hook, land an overhand, and just jump on that. Like we're doing the damage. We're winning the round. We're still trying to work the body. But as of now, we're still in control. We don't have to be like ridiculously throwing volume to win control of a match. Like, you don't have to do that. Work the leg, get the high kick up there, try and work my uppercuts in there. And then he's leaning again. You keep throwing strikes that hit him where he's leaning. So he was leaning to, what is that, his left? So I'm throwing elbows from the rear, and I'm throwing hooks from the rear, and that's just going to crush your opponent. And like I said, sticking to your game plan, know your personnel, know who you're using. You're using Payton Talbott, you just gotta be a sharp striker. You use O'Malley, you gotta be a sharp striker. Let your range and power do the work. Don't force anything. A lot of people in here just like to force engagements. You don't have to force it. Just take your time. Every fight isn't gonna end in round 1. Are a lot of them gonna end in round 1 if your opponent is being defensively irresponsible? Yes. But then you're gonna run into the habit of, oh, everything ends in round 1. Now you're blowing your gas tank out the water. You're ruining your pace, and you're not sticking to like everything that should work. So right here, catching the kicks, because again, he's just doing bad things. There was no hide or no setup, and then again he's leaning, cracking with the right hook. It's over. Work the elbow here because we're just trying to build damage. Kind of building damage on that eye. He tried to take me down. We're denying that. That's up right there. You got to pay attention to their head. And then we're going to jump on the neck. And, you know, he's not going to make it out of here. So, appreciate the view. Like and subscribe. Tune in for the next video. They're coming soon.